Okay, so let's review the on the attack scenario. So our left mid down here did a great job of winning the ball back for us back in here in our defensive half, and is doing a great job of driving forward with pace. She has two defenders on her right here, kind of on her back, trailing her, so she's got a lot of pressure on her. And she's also got a center back who has her hips faced towards the ball and is almost looking like she's going to step towards the ball. So our left midfielder here kind of has a decision to make. She is probably going to want to get the ball off her foot pretty soon so that she doesn't lose it, because she's got three players that are pressuring her. So we have two players in support trying to make penetrating runs behind the opposing team's back line, which is right here. So we have their opposing team's right back, center back, left back. This is our center forward, and this is our right midfielder, and this is our center midfielder coming in support from behind the ball. So, as I was saying, our left midfielder has a decision to make. She is probably going to want to get the ball off of her foot so she doesn't end up giving it away. So what happens in the clip is she tries to play this center forward, which is a great idea. The only problem is she tries to play to feet. And as this player continues to make her run forward like this player tries to play it to feet, and then this center back right here is right there to cut out the pass. So the way that we could fix that is if instead of our left midfielder playing the ball to feet to our center forward, maybe we could have this center forward to continue to making her run behind the other team's center back right here, and look at all this space right here. This is all open space that can be taken advantage of behind the defense's back line, right? So what we want to do is this left midfielder should play a through ball. So a through ball means it goes through the defense and into space for this player to make a run onto it. So that's one way that we could not only keep the possession of the ball, but also we're creating a goal-scoring chance, right? Because we're playing the ball into space. This player's making a run in behind, and who knows, maybe she receives the pass and goes on to score a goal. Cool. So that's one way we could fix this. Another way is, let's kind of rewind to where this player right here won the ball way back here. And then let's talk about this player now. So this player, back when the ball was won back here, she was kind of just about in line with the play right here. As soon as our right midfielder sees that our left midfielder has won the ball, the thing that she should be thinking about, well, she starts to make her run forward, which is good. So she's in the attacking mindset now that we've won the ball back, right? But look at all of this space up here, right? So once we win the ball, instead of making a straight run up the center of the field. Now, keep in mind, this is our right midfielder, and she is inside the center circle, right? So when we have the ball, we want to get as spread out and as wide as possible. So once this ball is won way back here, maybe this player starts to make her run, maybe sort of a bending run out wider, right? So bending run out wider, so that she has all this space in here that she can make her run into. So that when the player down here has the ball, she can start to make this run diagonally towards the goal. And if this player wants to, she could even bypass our center forward and maybe play a longer ball in there, so where our right midfielder has a little bit more space to work with. So that's one way. And then, so what ended up happening was this player played the ball into this X right here, or in other words, the other team's center back. The pass was cut out, and the ball ended up bobbling and made it to our center mid. So let's pretend that our center mid has the ball now. So our center mid has the ball. She has a couple of options as well. She could either slot this center forward into space, or if this player, like we talked about earlier, spun out and made her run wider, the ball that our center mid actually ended up playing would have worked out perfectly, right? Because it made it all the way past this defender here into this space back here. So if this player is already out here making that run, then we're in on goal, right? Cool. And I also want to point out something here. This yellow line right here, this yellow line represents a line of offside. So this is their second to last defender. Imagine that there's a goalkeeper back in a goal somewhere back here. So this is their second to last defender, which means that this is the line of offside. So any player, so if this player were to step up in here, or if this player were up here, they would still be on sides until they cross that plane, right? Cool. Thank you. That's pretty much all I want to say.
Work long. Good. That's okay. Keep working. Nice effort. Hey, Kenzie.